If anyone still cares about the AFC, we're here to cover it on Sticky Bleachers. My name is Cory.
I'm Bob, excited for this match between the Patriots and the Texans. Man, we can see if the Texans can pull off the big upset here, Cory, right?
Yeah, I don't know, or what kind of hijinks Belichick will try to pull off this year's playoffs, huh?
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the players' cleats this year, actually.
Okay, cleats. Well, see, it has to be something that goes well with gate. So
Cleat gate.
Cleat gate, that doesn't really roll off the tongue.
It doesn't? Okay. Sneaker gate. How about
Sneaker gate? Yeah, maybe. Nike gate.
Oh.
I don't know I don't know, or is Reebok the sponsor for the NFL? Maybe that'll be he'll use a different brand of shoes than is sanctioned by the NFL.
That's true. Some even off-brand, not even like Adidas or anything like that. Some brand we've never even heard of.
Yeah.
And Julian Edelman here with the huge reception, getting down to the 10-yard line, the 5-yard. Oh, and he fumbles the ball right on the 5-yard. The Texans get it.
Quentin Demps picks it up, and he's running back the other way, Bob. Holy cow. What a turn of events we had here. It looked like Edelman was on track for the end zone, and he coughs it up.
Brock Osweiler takes his sack by Dante Hightower there. And, man, that's a negative play there quickly for the Texans.
Yeah, but you know what? They still have to be wiping their brow of sweat. Here's Miller with a nice run to pick up the lost yardage and more. After it looked like Amendola was going to be dancing around in the end zone here, and they've got the ball. At least they can punt it away if they don't convert here on third down.
Is that what we call a positive sack there then?
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. And then, of course, Brock Osweiler way overthrows a wide-open receiver streaking down the sideline. So not exactly the kind of possession they wanted, Bob.
You can already hear the chants here actually in New England for Tom Savage to come into the game. So a bit odd that you hear the visiting backup quarterback chanted there.
Yes, tonight, Bob, is bro night at Gillette Stadium.
As is every night.
Every night. I overheard in the stadium restroom before, "Hey, man, you smudged my Jordans." The other guy said, "Dude, those are Vans."
Starting all the generic sneaker gate as well. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Actually, in real life, I overheard someone say that last night at a local establishment in my part of the country. "Dude, you smudged my Jordans." "Bro, those are Vans."
Jordan did have that one Vans shoe that he put out there in 1996.
Yeah, it's good to know that both Jordan and Vans are still making shoes in the grand old year of 2017.
It's true. Yeah, we got to get hip with the times here.
2 decades after either of them were relevant, they're both still making shoes with their names.
LeGarrette Blount is still very much relevant, and he powers his way into the end zone there for the first score of the game. So Edelman couldn't get the job done, but Blount finishes it off. So quick score here nonetheless for the Patriots.
Blunt force trauma.
Yep, that's what we call his right hook.
Yeah, it's devastating. It's like the pile driver, Bob.
I can never do a game where we're commenting on the Patriots and LeGarrette Blount without mentioning that awesome right hook.
Oh yeah, no, he'll never get out of that, at least in our eyes.
Nor should he. He should go down in the College Football Hall of Fame just for that right hook, and probably the College Boxing Hall of Fame too.
Yes. Noted college boxers, probably Muhammad Ali. I don't know if he boxed in college.
LeGarrette Blount.
Yeah, throwing a bare knuckle punch in an unsanctioned boxing event.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened in garbage time of an NCAA-sanctioned football game.
I believe it was during the handshaking ceremony.
Oh, was it during the handshaking?
Yes.
So it was slightly after garbage time.
Yeah, it was the jaw-talking time.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's when you got to get your jaw out. That's right.
Exactly.
All right, here's Brock Osweiler back on he's got a little keeper. He's got around. He has some time.
Ooh, Max Strong.
Oh, man.
Man, that looked like a ball he should have gotten there. Strong should have come up with there.
Yeah, but definitely a ball that could have been much, much better thrown. That is twice, Bob, so they should have 14 points. Now, there is reliable tight end C.J. Fedorowicz making the catch there. He has been a safety valve and a very valuable addition to this Texans offense this year.
Now, is Fedorowicz, is that a type of hat, or is that just a common last name?
He is known as the Polish hat, Bob.
Oh, okay,
Fedora for the hat and Witz for mild racism against Polish Americans.
Well, it's a solid nickname either way.
It is solid. Sometimes when you've got mild racism, you just have to tip your fedora to it.
If it's clever, and that was a good reference there right there for it. Nicely done.
Thank you, Bob.
DeAndre Hopkins can't come up with the catch there. Looked like the ball was thrown out of bounds, though, as well, so valiant effort there by Hopkins. And again, well, actually, here comes a field goal attempt by Nick Novak.
Longtime Chargers going to be spending some time in Los Angeles starting next year. So,
City of Chargers now.
Yeah,
City of Angels.
Yeah. I wonder about what are they going to do with that song? Are they going to change it to Los Angeles Superchargers? I don't know.
They already did, and they've actually already changed it a couple times already. So,
wow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but anyway,
we have a team going to a city that neither wants nor needs it.
Yeah, and LA began the season with one team after not having a team for a while, and now they have two. So there you go.
All right, so let's see if Amendola can make it this time, Bob. Or no, that was Edelman. Sorry, Amendola, reliable. Holds on to the football.
One of the white guy wide receivers on the New England Patriots.
Bill Belichick, known for his preference.
Yep, exactly. Those slot receivers, as we call them, those code words.
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's, there's a lot to unpack in there, Bob. And any Belichick word, like the works of a great poet, there's a lot to unpack in every word.
There really is. Many layers to Belichick and his nuanced approach to football. And LeGarrette Blount with the reception there, but it is for naught as they have to settle for the field goal attempt here, Cory.
And interesting, they go for the timeout here, Bob. I'm not sure why exactly they're trying to preserve time at this point in the game, with plenty of time to get their field goal off and preserving time for the other team.
It is a bit interesting. Maybe we'll have a timeout gate here coming at the end of this game here, but
yes,
we'll have to wait and see.
Yes, well, we'll have to count the timeouts. If they get more than 3, then we'll know that there's something going on.
Oh, and the Texans fumble the ball, and it was recovered by Dwayne Brown there. So, fortune kind of leading towards the Texans just a little bit in this game so far.
They are going to hang on, and now a little bit more sensible situation to call a timeout.
Very true. 2nd and 6 here, and the handoff to Miller. He gets very little, Cory, so another timeout's going to be called by the Texans. I think they got to take a shot down the field here. I know Osweiler hasn't been super accurate with the football, but
they've had wide open receivers, and eventually he's got to hit somebody.
And again, even after the little AP tango there, they still have the first down in 17 seconds to go. And again, got to take a shot.
Very curious. They go to the ground and they pick a slow developing play when you've got time becoming a major factor. And time's going to run down here, so that's going to bring us to halftime. I would say a botched possession there by Houston Patriots. Happy to let them get those ground runs, make them burn their timeouts, and then they go for the tiny little check down pass at the end, Bob. So Texans needing to make some adjustments here if they're going to come back in the second half.
Well, absolutely. That's absolutely true here. And the Patriots being very efficient on offense, scoring every time they come down. And that's really all they need to do in order to beat the Texans here. So Texans need to be the aggressors on offense and defense.
Well, there you go. Things to watch in the second half. As we celebrate halftime here at Gillette Stadium, let me shout out to Tech Monster, programmer of this patch and many others. You can find this patch and many, many others by lots of other great hack artists like Baron Von Lechter, who definitely deserves a shout out here. Over at TechmoBowl.org, you can also find out more about the competitive scene of Tecmo Super Bowl, still going strong over at Tecmo Bowlers.
Osweiler and the Texans get the ball for the second half, and a Brett Favre pass across the field, complete for a first down here. So, ill-advised pass for most quarterbacks, but it works out for the Texans and Osweiler here.
Yes, that was the source of many of Brett Favre's many interceptions, were those late, risky, across-the-body passes over the middle.
And also a majority of his game-winning touchdowns. So it's all or nothing with that play there.
Yes, that's right. As Packers fans and more recently Vikings fans can attest to, right, Bob?
Thank you for giving the Vikings a little credit in the Brett Favre history here. Lamar Miller with a touchdown. Oh, almost a touchdown run there. Nice, impressive run there.
Doesn't quite get in. 1st and goal from the 2. So, Bob, of course I have to shout out the Vikings fans. They are a much more significant part of Brett Favre's history than the Jets fans. Oh, my goodness.
It's true. It's very true. The naked bootleg there for Osweiler gets DeAndre Hopkins in the back of the end zone. And, folks, here in Foxborough, we have ourselves a football game.
I'm hearing, Bob, I'm just receiving word that DeAndre and Brock Osweiler had a handshake deal today that he would make sure he got him a touchdown because Osweiler had a wide open track to the end zone. He just needed to take 2 more steps. Instead, he decides to sling it to the back of the end zone to DeAndre Hopkins. Risky play, but it paid off for him.
Well, if I'm a Houston Texans fan, I'm hoping they have a couple more bets on this game as well. So.
Right, and I would say if you are the Houston Texans, you are happy to be tied here in the second half.
Absolutely. With 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter, I'd be happy to see a 10-10 ball game if I'm a Texans fan. There's a nice first down run by Blunt there, and then again, the key to the New England offense here is that they can move the ball effectively on the ground. It really sets Brady up with all those weapons he has in the air game.
Right you are, buddy boy, but Blunt loses a couple on the first down play. He picks up the lost yardage, but it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Let's see what they go for here.
And this Texans defense really played well last week against the Raiders, and they really showed up today too. This New England's offense has been quite high-powered ever since Tom Brady came back.
Right you are, but the defense did stiffen up here for Houston. This one's going to be a long touchback. Looks like signaling good. Are the
rugby officials here.
Yeah, the rugby officials here that we have visiting from Australia. Good day, everybody.
Good day. It is, of course, 6 o'clock in the morning over in Australia, and they're just finishing up happy hour.
There you go, Bob.
Anyway.
And your Australian accent was absolutely perfect. I think that you could pass over there, buddy.
Thank you.
You should make the trip down under sometime.
Yeah, I'd like to.
That's
nice.
Definitely what they call it down there, too.
Yeah, they call it down under there.
Absolutely. Here's Lamar Miller. He's got a first down, tiptoeing along the sidelines into Patriots territory. First down for Houston. They're looking to take the lead on this drive, so they want to make it 7, not 3.
This ground game for the Texans has really been their saving grace on the offensive side of the ball, so allowed Osweiler to kind of settle in a little bit.
Right. And it is Miller again on the handoff. A lot of action up there in the middle. He breaks it loose, Bob. He gets through traffic. He's running down between the hashes. Are they going to bring him down? He cannot quite do the AP tango, Bob.
A little bit of the tango there. Got down to about the 6-yard line. Looked like he was going to be off to the races there for just a second. But give credit to the New England secondary.
Yes, and I'm wondering where they got that speed to take him down from behind straight ahead without getting an angle or anything. They just ran him down. Yeah. So Lamar maybe got a little tired there. They do not put him out, though, and they have him score the touchdown on the next play.
Maybe we'll have to take a look at the turf at the end of this game. We'll have maybe a turf gate.
Yes, I'm sure this game will be scrutinized very heavily, as are all Patriots games.
Yeah, this is the American way. Anyway, Danny Amendola here with the kickoff return, and a nice one at that. It gets out to about the 25-yard line. With 4:23 left to go here in the fourth quarter, the Patriots have some work to do.
Right you are, Bob. And the bros here on Bro Night looking for an excuse to celebrate here in Boston, but I'm told that either way they're going to turn over some cars tonight.
Well, the backwards caps are definitely out in full force here tonight, and the Affliction T-shirts are just bedazzled throughout the crowd. So.
Yes, I see Ed Hardy also making an appearance, and a good amount of muscle shirts on non-muscly arms, Bob.
Well, of course. Julian Edelman with a nice catch there at the 40-yard line. He's going to take it to the 30, to the 20. Can he take it all the way in? No, he is tackled just short of the 15-yard line there, Corey. So the Patriots definitely in field goal range here.
There you go. And that time he was holding onto the ball tighter than U2's guitarist The Edge holds onto his delay pedal, Bob.
Ooh, nice reference. And also U2 hitting the road this summer for the Joshua Tree 30th anniversary tour. So go out and check out The Edge and Bono. They definitely need more money. So go see them play songs from 30 years ago.
And speaking of delay pedals, you will hear no more delay pedal in any rock and roll song than you will on any given song from that Joshua Tree album.
It was the advent of the delay pedal.
Man.
And the Patriots are going to have to settle for a field goal here. So down 4. Corey, with 2:51 left, they're going to be kicking the ball off, so a bit curious. Not a lot of time left to go. They need to score points here.
Yes, so let's see what they go for. It's going to have a long way to go here, starting from just inside their own 20-yard line, Osweiler and company. Let's see if they go to Miller on first down. They do. He's got the edge. He's going to pick up close to the first down. He breaks it loose. He's down the sideline up to just inside the 40, Bob.
That's a broken coverage there by the Patriots. They have to expect the run there on first down with 2 minutes to go in this game. There's no excuses for that in playoff football, Corey.
Right, New England calling the timeout defensively to try to save some time, but let's see if they can keep this one. Oh, it's picked off!
Oh, that's that $70 million investment the Texans made, throwing the interception there to give the Patriots great field position. With Blunt at the minute 30 left to go in this game, shakes the tackler, gets about 4 yards there on the first down play, and they're going to take another timeout.
There you go, Bob. And it was the same pass that we questioned earlier with the risky late across the body, across the field throw. But,
the Farvian throw.
The Farvian throw, and he made it happen. And look at that, New England, Julian Edelman and company making them pay for it, Bob.
Wow. Texans definitely shot themselves in the foot there on that last drive. All they really had to do, Corey, was keep the ball on the ground. Lamar Miller running all over this defense, and really no answers for him. So, a bit questionable.
And now they're on the other side with even less time, 1:09 to go, and they need 3 to tie. Let's see what they go for. It's going to start with this return.
And Fuller doesn't get out to the 20-yard line. I know I mentioned earlier the Texans need to be aggressive both on the offense and defensive side of the ball. But once you have the lead there and that amount of time left, you really have to be conservative and just play for the win.
Right, and now Osweiler does have to go, but he connects with Jay Proche for a first down and does not get out of bounds, so they are going to have to call a timeout. So ugly clock management here in a critical situation. Just 24 ticks left to go after the kickoff return and that play. And another slow-developing play. Curious, they go to Proche again.
Yep, and that's going to force another timeout here. And again, just like in our Seahawks-Falcons game, the Patriots are going to give up that 10-yard play all day long with a couple seconds left in this game.
Right you are, Bob, and it's going to be Hail Mary time, but it's Osweiler on his feet, and he's going to have to score the touchdown to continue the Texans season, and he will not. So New England will take it 20-17. Bob, what just happened here today?
Brock Osweiler just lost the game for the Texans. That's what happened. Lamar Miller was running all over the New England defense. As you can see, at 180 yards in rushing yards there. And they had this game in the bag, Corey, and they just gave it back to him on an ill-advised throw by Brock. And, man, Texans are going to have a long flight back to Houston.
And that's the story of our game. And, there's fans are going to have to wonder, Brock Osweiler, boy, oh boy.
Tom Savage time, maybe. Who knows? We'll see what the draft does.
The return. Maybe Derek Carr is still sitting on the bench somewhere, bouncing around. Maybe he's on his couch this weekend. He can take a call for next season. You can
hanging out with his brother.
Yes, that's right, Bob. You can check out all kinds of great videos here on Sticky Bleachers YouTube channel, including our alternate universe, in which we run a playoff simulation as if the regular season simulations we performed earlier this year were correct. So, different sets of teams, including, curiously, the Chicago Bears coming in there playing a little bit in the postseason in our fake Tecmo Super Bowl simulation. So you can check those out without commentary. And, of course, throughout the playoffs, you can check out our real-life sims with commentary right here on the channel. If you do like those videos or this video, you can feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave us a comment. We always love to hear from you. Until next time, this is Cory signing off.
I'm Bob. We'll see you next time.